lose the early game, and they still have some late game damage. So I gotta say that NXPE is a well-rounded up lineup. Meanwhile, for the side of ONIC Philippines, they kind of have to rely on that snowball, especially for the 1-1 and the Ling, who needs, let's say, more gold than the other people inside their team, making sure that their carries actually deal damage, because the problem with the Ling and the 1-1, they're very item dependent.
Yeah. More on momentum-based skills for ONIC Philippines.
It's going to be a tough early game unless they get lucky. Again, there are moments where next play EVOS may be baited out into unfortunate and less beneficial trades, but we're about to find out. Laning phase is upon us. Game number 1, ONIC Philippines versus next play EVOS. And there's another switch up. I do believe it's Hatred now playing the position for Lilia, so he's back on support, and then it's Baloyski on Roam. It's a switcheroo from the first time we saw them in Season 9.
I guess this is the strength of the HBD, the Happy Birthday.
What's the HBD?
HBD, that's Hatred, Baloyski, and Belarski for ONIC.
Oh.
A different variation for ONIC Philippines here.
Okay. HBD for the side of ONIC Philippines. Definitely versatility is the power for ONIC PH. And I feel like I could bring up that I talked with Coach Yeb before the season started, and they really don't want to reveal a lot of their strategies, saying that they're in, like everybody else in the league is in for a surprise, but this is quite surprising. Marky out trading a Popol and Kupahesa level 1.
Yeah, no, that was a huge duel down bottom. Technically a 2v1 against Marky, but you do see what Weakness Finder does against that Popol and Kupa early. And here you see one of the few good counters to the glue next to the Faramis. That's going to be a winning duel for Delarski, and they just barrel down onto Baloyski. Delayed trade there, but interestingly enough, that did not result in a kill. There it is. All right, cool.
Yeah.
1-1.
1-1 is the score line at the moment, and that was a good position there from NXP. They're able to capitalize on their position and punish overextension of Baloyski. But look at this, Kyrie still trying to chase out 4 heroes, or make that 3 heroes.
Yeah, wait a minute. Kyrie might just be in trouble here, and MP the king.
He's okay. It's all right. False engage. No kills here. About 2 minutes in. First turtle coming up.
Yeah, but we can actually see how ONIC Philippines just instantly responding to any kind of lane aggression for NXPE. Again, just Kyrie's all around the map here.
Oh, wait a minute. Yelly Hayes, half the HP. You know, Delarski, at this point, he does still have a slight edge against this glue, but now that he's level 4, it's extremely hard to get another solo kill here on our Reshi. Now, Kyrie gonna take the coin crab. Turtle started by NXPE here. Nice control for the boys in blue.
Again, you're seeing how MP the King is so confident here, so comfortable. Delarski drawing a line with that Black Dragon form. Too late to stop the turtle take. And so far, that gives next play EVOS here about 500 gold ahead in under 3 minutes. Check out the items here. MP the King going for an early Thunderbelt.
Yep.
And what else are we seeing here, TDZ?
Well, we do have the Azure Blade here. Yeah, that's correct. Rather a Thunderbelt here to get that additional passive proc to slow down an enemy target. And that's a very good thing, because as a Karina, you need to get those basic attacks up and running to get those stacks and for you to pop that true damage. And also, I've seen 4 attack daggers there for Hesa, so I think he will go and rush up for the BOD along with the Weapon Mastery emblem. It means that you will get additional attack damage for every single item in basic stats for this hero.
Delarski gets met here by Yelly Hayes using the split and the real world manipulation. The Yuzhong might win the duel, and he does with the help of his turret.
Oh.
It was even a 2v1. ONIC Philippines definitely loving this Delarski signature pick. We have seen his Yuzhong not only in the MPL Philippines, but also most recently in the M3 World Championships. One of the most respected Delarski picks out there.
You're also playing, well, Yuzong, right, Womi?
Sometimes I do. You know, Delarski is an inspiring dude.
Well, I've seen how Womi plays this Yuzong. He can just easily make sure that this XP lane won't be pushed around easily. So again, when it comes to preparation and also team fight, again, as we mentioned earlier, Yelly Hayes needs to make sure that he's at the right position, or maybe just hide inside the brush before popping up that real-world manipulation, or make sure that Delarski's not around.
This is not a drill. This is not a drill. Baloyski just picked up the real-world manipulation. IMU currently is holding Yelly Hayes' ult, so it's just a matter of time before they can confirm a fight. Real quick, let's talk about the gold lane progress. I think about 30 seconds ago, Marky already picked up his corrosion scythe.
Yeah.
Maybe even a minute already.
But
So they're eating good.
I want to go back to that idea that Yelly Hayes' ultimate is on the side of Baloyski right now. It's very important. Control over that turtle. That's why you get that real-world manipulation in the first place. But right now, that Valentina is holding it hostage. But looks like they're going to contest for the turtle. Who's going to get it?
Oh, MP the King with the steal, forcing out the early Tempest of Blades. Ureshi gonna get popped here by Kyrie, but not so quick. Here comes the Black Dragon forward. Ureshi survives. That's a clear win for next play EVOS.
Yep, nice steal on that turtle, especially from MP the King. I think the rookie from NXPE playing quite well in his first game. They are ahead against ONIC Philippines by around 600 gold, a very minuscule lead for the side of NXPE. But then again, a lead's a lead.
Yeah, well, actually, that's a very good position there from NXPE. They played the bottom lane earlier. 3 heroes there in the bottom lane, or rather on the gold lane, just to remove the oats, the outer turret energy shield before the 5-minute mark, just to get that additional net worth, just to get that additional gold. While MP the King also stole the turtle away from ONIC, so it's all about NXP's positioning right now, and they're doing really well. Look at the net worth here, almost 1k net worth advantage. That's half of an item there for NXPE.
And just to amplify what's happening here, to really put it into perspective, ONIC has the lineup that scales. ONIC has the lineup that wants to have a great early game so that they can have a solid mid-game spike and then finish from there. But next play EVOS, they're not giving any quarter here. MP the King is on point every single time. You mentioned that push down bottom, plus the free lord, plus nobody dying. What is this lineup? It's a new, fresh lineup with 2 new players being injected into their original squad from the opener. But today, what is this?
Yeah, NXPE definitely feeling this game better than yesterday's performance. But ONIC, they might just go for a big turtle. I mean, a big turret take here. And Baloyski still holding on to that real-world manipulation, could pull it any time. And they successfully get another turret. They need to stay careful around this. This is the signature ONIC Philippines playstyle. Getting turrets, getting objectives, no fights. And NXPE, they want to get that fight. They want this to happen.
Yelly Hayes with the real-world manipulation, keeping him down, but nobody wants to commit on the side of ONIC. Hatred still has both his back shoes and his Purify, so it is going to be an easy escape. Baloyski still holding on to the real manipulation. This is a 4v5. Look at the speed of the rotation by Kyrie. He's looking for targets. Baloyski gets a grab onto him. He's taken out, and they're looking for a trade. Marky with the crossbow tang fails to find any targets. Turtle going over to Kyrie. Let's see if they can get MP the King here. Will the NXT rookie go down? The answer is yes, but only after they spend so much time. Delarski finally says stop it. Ureshi gets one more. 2 for 1 so far. ONIC gets a turtle though. They're making it so difficult. Next play EVOS are still here. That's a second split. Goes for another real manipulation. Delarski's gonna bite it. Next play EVOS winning on so many different fronts. There was a push in mid by Hessa.
Yeah, they got the turtle. They got the mid lane outer turret, and they won the fight as well. That was a prolonged team fight. Initially, ONIC Philippines definitely had the better positioning there, especially with the real-world manipulation coming in from Baloyski's ultimate, or the stolen real-world manipulation. But then again, Ureshi with the split just went at it. NXPE, here they go again.
Play. They're going to try to finish the job. Void
that's Baloyski's real world.
And that's going to be the Tempest of Blades, getting Hessa down to about a 1/5 of his health. Marky trying to get these stacks on. Yelly Hayes in trouble as well. There's a knockup. Second skill, putting cadenza right in the way. MP finishing the job. Down goes Baloyski, 2 for none so far. They do get the push. Hatred looking low.
He got
Yelly
one.
is taken down, and another 3 for 1 in the long run. Ureshi is a beast.
He went from 0-2 to 3-2-1. NXPE mounting a big comeback. Let's watch this replay.
That's a perfect movement there from NXPE. After Baloyski uses his real-world manipulation and also the Tempest of Blades, Marky decided to go up front. He knew that he can take at least one more hero, but look at this, with just one, don't run Wolf King, plus the Popple surprise. He got trapped, he got stunned, and it's time for MP the King to finish off the job. Unfortunately, Hatred, unfortunately, the Hatred is still able to get one, but with the response and positioning from NXPE, that is one of the things that you need to take care of. You need to keep an eye on because NXP, with their mobility, they can easily get into fights and also respond to any reaction from ONIC Philippines.
We're halfway through the mid game, and already you can see ONIC is struggling. What a pull! Maloyski just gets manhandled by 3 members of Next Play EVOS here, and suddenly Cadenza, MP the King, Ureshi, their confidence has been built up, and they're getting this free lord here.
Yep, a free lord without the fake world manipulation coming in from ONIC Philippines. This is the first lord of the game. A level 1 lord in Ureshi might just be in trouble here. You know, it's a glue. The longer you go, the harder he goes. NXPE, they're ahead by around 3,000 gold. And NXPE, they have the opportunity to even make this a bigger gold lead if they get more objectives.
Well, almost 3K network advantage. Perfect timing here. Player gold, look at the player gold, ladies and gentlemen. 2 members from the side of NXPE. Hessa and MP the King currently at the top 1 and 2 spot. Actually 4 members of NXPE at the top 5. And the player damage, Yelly Haze hitting those targets like a piano every after time that he's using the real manipulation.
And this is indeed the real manipulation. Starting up with conceal play, and Dilar's trying to hunt down one. That's going to be Kyrie. Just
fake
the
word
way.
manipulation!
Down goes Hayes. Hessa, I'm sorry. And that's going to be a backline kill. Dilarski. There's a punish. Hatred. Pops the black shoes. Cadenza's chasing him down. Oh, it's just going to be about damage control here. That's going to be Marky. Just waiting for his ult. Gets popped by Yelly Hayes. A 1-for-1 trade. Eventually, given that Marky stayed a little too long.
It's so pesky. The split coming in from Ureshi. It always stops Baloyski the moment he pops the fake world.
Yeah, and well, again, the split. We've seen it earlier, since early game to the mid game. Every time that Ureshi uses his split, he's always aiming at the right targets, disabling Baloyski, preventing him from using any of the spell. Look at that! I'm
There's going to be
offended!
one more Yelly Hayes. Oh, look at this! 2 World War manipulations! And Baloyski's going to go. This is not a fight that they want.
Kyrie.
And that's going to be the Tempest of Blade.
It's a 4v1.
Trying to get down Yelly Hayes. They're out. Both teams spent so much on this fight, but neither were ready.
Yeah, they're
No
like,
deaths at all.
no man, we're not continuing this. It's a 5v5. There's no big objective. Both shot callers are like, what are we fighting for? What are we fighting for? There's no objectives out in the map. Let's just go back. No deaths just yet, but a 4K gold lead from the 3K gold lead that they have earlier. NXPE slowly taking over this game.
Yep, NXPE with the help of Hessas, Popol and Koopa. We've seen it earlier, Windtalker plus an endless battle and also BOD, so that's a lot of HP for Koopa. Again, it's all already, well, before it was, well, defensive items or max HP, but now as long as Hessa were able to get more attack damage, Koopa's HP also increases. So that's one of the reasons why ONIC Philippines are really having a difficult time, especially Kyrie, to go inside the box of NXP. There's always a pop-up trap. There's always a bite from Koopa, who's always disabling Kyrie every single time.
Yep. 8 seconds from now, the Lord will be spawning. This is already a Luminous Lord, and NXPE has a good amount of control around this. Baloyski might be in trouble here. Cadenza and Ureshi already sniffing out this Valentina.
Lord already started here. Hessa and Cadenza. That's enough, actually. While MP the King helps clear a wave and just waiting for anyone. That's going to be Yelly starting up. RWM here. They're opening up strong, and they're going to crash down on Hatred. They know he doesn't have the black shoes, and now it's Dilarski's turn. Black Dragon form, Sha Energy keeping him alive. Half of his health. Ureshi, split already. Kyrie going out, and just like that, NXP is ready to go back into the Lord, so quickly taking it too.
Yep, and this might just be a free Lord. It's a 4v5. Kyrie's all the way down bottom lane. They're going to take the first Luminous Lord of the game, and this marks their second Lord of the game. They also got the first Lord of the game, and now they are ahead by almost 6,000 gold here in this game. NXPE, they have the chance to get at least 2 inhibitor turrets in this push.
Oh my goodness, look at Hessa here. Already picked up the wind chant, the wind of nature, to prevent any kind of physical attack to go in. And also, look at Cadenza, or rather MP the King here, all tanky items. This is what we're talking about earlier, Womi, where there are 2 variations for the Karina, where you can go full burst, full magic items, or this tanky build. And it's really effective for NXPE because MP the King it doesn't matter how much damage Kyrie can provide, or rather Marky and Baloyski can give. It's all about strength.
Talking about the give, Baloyski just bites it there as next play EVOS synchronized push in mid and bottom. There's a huge wave. Top is going to fall as well. Baloyski already goes down. Yeah, Hessa has enough firepower. Why not? Dilarski knocks up Yelly Hayes and goes for the Black Dragon 4. Not looking good for next play EVOS. It's going to be an escape, but just the same, they crashed out onto the Dragon. What a punish! Marky with the crossbow attack. But it's 3 down. 4v3. No, actually, 2v4. This is going to be an end to this game unless ONIC can defend. They do have Hatred. Hatred is solid on the clear, but next to EVOS, I can smell that they might want to finish here.
It's a 3v5 Leo. This might just be it.
Split by Oreshi, pushing away Hatred. There's a bite down onto Baloyski. They'll take their time.
Yeah, that's a perfect execution there. Perfect defense from NXPE. Well, Dilarski able to take down Yellow Haze and attempted to go in more deeper into the box of NXPE by using the Black Dragon form, but unfortunately, there's a lot of melee burst damage that NXPE can provide. Dilarski weren't able to survive, and also with the proper timing of the Winter Truncheon from the Scarina from MP the King, he prevented, he avoided, and dodge the damage from the crossbow of Tang, and that's a crossbow of Tang with the Inspire, so that's a lot of damage. It's a massive damage, supposed to be a massive damage output, but MP the King survived the attempt and also punishes ONIC Philippines. I guess that's, again, the presence of mind of these guys.
MP the King. All right, he's not going to step on the trap. No, 30 seconds from now, NXPE, they might be able to take down the third lord of the game. They have control all over the map. Only one inhibitor turret remains for the side of ONIC Philippines, and they need to make sure that they protect that, or at least even try to get a fight before that lord spawns, because Baloyski.
Oh no, that's round 2 in the past 2 minutes. The first time he died was underneath his own inhibitor. This time around, he was caught out just exploring, just checking bushes. That's one difficulty I think ONIC has. They're losing out on vision. They don't have a real roamer.
Yeah, and Baloyski, I think 0-6-0. This is, I wouldn't say that Baloyski is playing terribly right now. I think Valentin is just off of his play style, because I think Coach Ducky would describe him as a Diggy, a living embodiment of Diggy. We have seen him play the Natalia. He knows how to masterfully play that, and it allows for him to explore a lot, but he's not playing Natalia. He's playing a Valentina.
They're so down on vision. It's just difficult to face next play EVOS like this.
Yeah, there's no one who can absorb actually the damage of NXPE. There's no tank at all. It really depends on Dilarski's item, but look at the item timings here. Perfect timing here for the items. We have Dominance Eyes, into an Oracle, a War Axe, and also a Casual Dreadnought armor. So that's still not enough though, because that's a lot of damage here from Hessa. He just picked up the Demon Hunter sword, so he's not afraid to hit all those tanky heroes. Best example is Dilarski in front to get that, or to crash the gates of ONIC Philippines, as well as the Lord already pushing into the middle lane. It's all about timing here.
Might spot out Kyrie. Actually very agile, not gonna happen. Lord marching down mid. Last inhibitor taken down at bottom lane. Lord gonna be swinging at these waves. Real world manipulation set up already by Baloyski. It's fake, and there's a Black Dragon form. It's not going to catch much. Look at the back line. MP very low, still has the immortality. Then he's gonna punish Dilarski. Hessa, point blank arrows to the face. One down on the side of ONIC. 4 defenders. Can they do this? Baloyski putting a few stacks onto them, and in comes Reshi. They all get blasted by MP. Already used the Tempest of Blaze. Kyrie trying to look for help. Double kill for MP the King, and it's over. Next play, EVOS takes game 1.
Perfect execution of skills there from NXP at the very moment. At last, no magic damage.
Shades of Blacklist International.
Yeah.
They debuted this in the opener, and it worked. It was disgusting, and it worked. So what I'm guessing here is they want the peel. They want someone with good vision, someone that can just distract ONIC enough so that Hessa and MP the King can just cause mayhem.
Well, if mayhem is what NXPE wants, they have a lot of backline access with the Mathilda Airlines, with the Electo Final Blow. And if you bring the Hilda with you, it's going to be pure chaos on the backline of ONIC Philippines. Meanwhile, for ONIC Philippines, this is do or die for them. If they win this, we're going to go to Game 3. If they lose this, they're going to get swept against NXPE. This lineup, though, shades of Blacklist International as well in Season 8.
Yep. Again, I'm really afraid of the combos here for ONIC, though. Sanguine Claws into the Deadly Catch plus the the stun here from the Rafaela. That means a lot of team fight prowess or advantage for ONIC Philippines.
That is if team fights happen. Because
Exactly.
it's also very possible that this becomes a quick objective take Bane. It's gonna be on Marky.
Yeah.
It might just be isolation play, and then Baloy's here, hatred on that Rafaela. I don't know who might be in this game. Anybody's guess at this point. They can just go around real quick, rotate, and then open up the rest of the map for that mid lane Sicilian and that Bane to just take off. So we're gonna see, ladies and gentlemen, game 2 is almost upon us. Might this be a sweep from next play EVOS with this newly minted roster with MP the King coming out of the jungle, or
Minted like an NFT.
might as well be another notch in the win rate of
Mobile
Hilda
Legends.
in Season 9. Game number 2. Here we go. ONIC Philippines versus next play EVOS.
It's going to be in the hands of Marky, just as you said, Leo. And I'm liking this from ONIC Philippines.
What?
They're mixing it up.
What?
Mid lane Marky on that Bane. You'll never know. I mean, Coach Deb already said, full of surprises. Another surprise for everybody watching right now.
Well, because of the reason that he can't fight up against the PNK as early as this. He doesn't have that, the rum yet. I guess he went for the Crab Claw Cannon. And, well, if that's the case, he needs to get more protection from the turrets and also a little bit of response or assistance from the supports. While Kyrie is trying to get the purple buff, Rafael is also, or rather, the Beloit is also there to assist Marky at the same time.
I feel like Hessa stole that. The XP for Kyrie's a little bit off after that objective tick, so Kyrie definitely delayed here. Still level 2 will MP the King, almost reaching level 4.
Yeah, no, all thanks to Cadenza. This level 2 Hilda has taken damage and healed it up like nobody's business, and he did not at all blink. He did not die. A lesser hero and a lesser player would have recalled home, but he's still here. And they're pushing this, at least, EXP advantage, as you said.
Oh my god, the damage coming in from the Benedetta is immediately countered by Delarski's sheer tankiness. He is rocking a tank emblem blue here. And apart from this, Kyrie must be in trouble. It's a 2v1.
Oh, this is so annoying. Look, he took so much time. He tried so hard, and he got so far, but in the end, all he got was an orange buff, and yeah, it didn't even matter. About 500 gold lead right now in 2 minutes. Here, we're definitely going to feel the advantage that next Levos have built over the opponent jungle.
Yep, good job for NXPE here. Cadenza and also the Yellow Haze combination preventing Kyrie to get his level 4. And look at MP the King. He's almost about to hit his level 5. So that's a lot of level gap and also damage from his retribution. So it calls for the next turtle. And also NXPE just completely playing aggressive here, shutting down or invading the jungle area of ONIC.
Cadenza looking low, goes for the guiding wind, survives. And you know what? Just barely, but that's all you need. Never got the kill. Did get the purple. Kyrie is okay. He's trying to catch up. Turtle take by MP the King off cam, and he's starting to take the creep. He's taking Kyrie's creeps.
And they are starving Kyrie once again. What is this play style coming in from NXPE? It feels very fresh, it feels very new. And it's like strangling ONIC Philippines and Kyrie specifically away from his farm. And Cadenza has been the bane of Kyrie's existence in this early game jungle.
Oh my goodness, it's all about playing aggressive, invading, or like taking all the resources of your enemy here for NXP. And let's look at the items here. Marky almost finished with his Clock of Destiny, and that will give him a lot of burst damage here, especially once he's able to get his stacks. So it's all about timing and also waiting patiently here for ONIC Philippines. And might be able to take down Cadenza here, but Cadenza will just fly away.
Oh,
wait a minute.
Split by Delarski, guiding winds, keeping Cadenza safe, and it was like nothing. Up top though, they're gonna collapse on the Hatred. 2v1. Hessa taking a few hits from that turret, and in Hatred going down. MP the King gets his prey. Marky and Beloyski a little too slow on the response. They're a second too late. NXP walks away with first blood.
Wow, NXP is playing so cleanly in this early game, and it feels like they're finding this different approach, very much different to how they played yesterday, and in ONIC Philippines, I feel like they're shell-shocked on what's happening to them right now. Kyrie isn't having a free reign over his own jungle. Cadenza, once again, around that purple buff. And Ureshi...
Oh! Okay. Ureshi just went in too deep. Yes, he got away with a lot, dodged a few hits here and there. Eye for an eye, maybe 1 second alive too long, but okay, that's one slip-up.
Yeah, that's one slip-up in ONIC Philippines. We know them, that they know how to patch out.
Delarski uses the flicker. Signs of frustration. I can tell that he just wanted that kill really bad.
Yeah, and that establishes turtle control for ONIC Philippines. And they might just even get Cadenza once again. The split is up there.
Oh, if it's worth it, here comes Hessa and MP the King. Not gonna happen. There's too much damage coming from ONIC PH here. There's the deadly catch. Ureshi slashing on through between Boloyski and Delarski. MP the King, he finds one bit of a prey. He smells blood. Nobody there, leaving the Electro final blow. They disengage.
Yep, I just want to give kudos to Marky there. Just making sure that there's no way that MP the King can do his combo pounds plus the retribution just to steal the Lord. He uses his ultimate and also just pushing back MP the King much more further than the Lord here. And also look at the player's damage here. Kyrie with 14k on top of Yelly Haze as the Matilda. It means that ONIC Philippines still, even though that they're behind for around by around 700 gold or 800 gold, Kyrie is still doing his best just to give a little bit of oomph, a little bit of damage, a little bit of strength on the damage output here on the side of ONIC Philippines, getting the Tward X as well.
There's the magic word, the oomph, that despite the early game, despite the difficulties Kyrie came through, he's still bringing the big W, the big U.
You know, might just be a foreshadowing there.
Oh.
Like, who knows? But you know,
A slip.
And Kyrie is, I think, playing well despite the pressure that NXPE has been putting down on him. And right now, this is still anybody's game. In fact, late game is ONIC Philippines' game right now, especially with the Sicilian, who's still safely farming up.
Yep, infinite scaling on this mage that originally started in the gold lane. But look at this, they're going to crash down on the Boloyski. Certainly Eagle. There's an answer back via the Holy Baptism, just deterring any further aggression from next play EVOS. But slowly but surely, again, next EVOS, they've been more defensive, they've been more conservative. They're just keeping this about 1,500 gold lead ahead. Forcing out the split from Delarski. Cadenza meets two, forced out the flicker. He's going to survive.
And the emote as well. So, you know, a lot of the rookies right now, gotta say, like, a lot of them have this certain swagger. They really feel like they already belong inside the league. They've been waiting years of their lives to be in this league. And now, they're debuting just like MP the King, getting the turtle once again. And NXPE re-establishing control of this game.
Yep, as you can see, based on the positioning of NXP here, they really want to take all the objectives and even the jungle creeps here of ONIC Philippines. But ONIC Philippines respond with a 4-man stick-up, but easily disengaged as ONIC rather, saw NXP coming in.
And this is, I think, could be a big team fight here down mid lane. Hessa, no stick, he actually goes through with it.
Underneath the turret, they're going to get blasted. Hessa survives, but only 1 second longer. Deadly Cat helping confirm the kill. Ureshi off camp pushing. Yelly Haze still alive, just a sliver of health. MP the King bites down on the Baloyski. 2 for 1 in the long run. Next players are doing so great in these split up, scattered team fights.
Imagine showing the split to the creators of the banana split. And Ureshi, despite having a 0-1-0 scoreline, while everything was happening down mid lane, he was on that bottom lane to actually secure a turret for NXPE. So not only did they win that team fight 2-1, but they also secured a turret down bottom lane.
Yep, and all the turrets of ONIC Philippines is under attack, and look at the NXP's turrets here, not even a scratch, or maybe at the top lane, but ONIC Philippines really trying to get anything out of their movements here, any kind of position or advantage, and even using the Mountain Shocker just to scout out where is the position of NXPE. They're trying to shut down Ureshi, but Benedetta, man, it's Ureshi. It's really difficult to kill. You really need to time your Holy Baptism right for you to get the chance to take him down, but slowly, NXPE, they're trying to invade or rather go for a sandwich play. Look at this, upper right-hand corner. They're just trying to provide or get idea, information, where is the rest of ONIC Philippines?
Yeah, no, you're talking about Oreshi. How about Cadenza? He's been inside the Onyx jungle since minute 0,
Yep.
and he's
Yeah.
yet to die.
Wow, like
needs-
it's the positioning, the flickers, the timing from Cadenza, definitely something that we needed to. They're doing it again.
Blue
The
team
banana
turret has
split.
been
Look at
destroyed.
Ureshi.
Oh.
It's their own take on it. It's their own take on it. It's the AP banana split, ladies and gentlemen. And look at this, Oreshi's still at it. And ONIC is forced to answer back.
They're still going.
And ONIC is playing their own version of the Ube. What's this?
It's like a total turn of fate. It's like the Wheel of Fortune, except it's MLBB. I don't think there's any metaphor that fits this, because oh my
He's doing
god,
it.
he's
Oreshi's
still
still
doing
taking
it.
50% HP.
Okay, to be fair, this is also a very next play EVOS thing to do. Remember, the heyday of H2 and Renegade, they did this.
Yeah.
Game in, game out, they did this. They are going to get the punish. That's going to be 1 kill for ONIC. Down goes Ureshi, but they could not quell the Lord take. Your service is very much appreciated. Ureshi helping them get a
Salute.
win.
0-2-0 on this Benedetta. The stats won't talk about the whole story of this game. Ureshi has been exerting a lot of pressure around that lane without even getting kills. And man, that turret, that inhibitor turret down bottom lane, it's 1 hit away
Yeah.
from being destroyed.
Also talk about the Petrify.
Yes.
Yeah, but he does have the
It-
Petrify to
It does so much.
Yeah.
well, to cancel or catch Hatred or Kyrie. So again, this build-up, this spell build-up for Ureshi is really great because, well, other than pushing him down the bottom lane, he also assisted NXP to secure the Lord there. And I guess this kind of build-up, especially for Cadenza, is really good as well. Again, a casual Dreadnought armor, Athena
Okay.
shield for Cadenza,
Okay.
along with a TP.
Blue
Take it
team
easy,
turret has
Cadenza.
been
I mean,
destroyed.
he knows he's immortal at this point. Immortality still in tow. That is going to be an
Blue team turret has been
anti-Karat.
destroyed.
Karat.
built
Karat,
up.
yes.
They do get the Lord down, but might be too little too late. A lot of pressure coming in from next play. EVOS crashing down onto Onyx base. Concealed play by Cadenza. Quick rotate up top. Gotta commend ONIC though, an amazing defense. Nothing
Yeah.
falls.
Yep, nothing falls, and they've successfully gotten control over the 3 lanes, but that gives away almost everything inside their own jungle, and XPE knows this. In fact, they're already taking everything away from ONIC Philippines. They're slowly strangling ONIC Philippines inside their own base.
Yep, I guess it is because of the wave clear of ONIC Philippines. There's a lot of wave clears right there, and that's one of the reasons why ONIC Philippines still were able to get a hold of their own base right now. But the problem is NXP, yeah, you can clear the wave easily, but we will clear your own jungle.
And now NXPE, they're going to wait out the next Lord for sure. This is 50 seconds before the next Lord spawns, and it's already a Luminous Lord.
Yeah, and could be the game-winning Lord, but look at this. They're going to crash down onto Cadenza, forcing out the flicker. Ureshi looking for a sneaky sandwich play from up top of this orange buff nest. And they're going to use Cyclone Eye. Oh, look, this Cadenza. A two-step. It's a two-step. Cyclone Eye into the guiding winds. You thought I was here, but no.
It's like a jab step to a crossover. A lot of moves out there for Cadenza.
Crip walk, but look at Ureshi coming in. Electro final blow. That's going to be a stun right here. Haley Hayes still yet to use the circling eagle, and they're going to get a push down bottom.
MP.
Kyrie's not fast enough. Does clear the wave. There's a
Blue
deadly
team
catch.
base turret has
Hessa
been
finishes the
destroyed.
job already. Permanent damage onto the bottom lane.
Oh wow. You know, NXPE right now, it's like they're playing like they're ONIC, and ONIC is playing like their old Blacklist. And NXPE, they're slowly dissecting ONIC Philippines by taking chip damage on turrets again and again. And NXPE, they've successfully established control over this Lord, and I feel like this is going to be another 3 Lord.
Contested as ONIC Philippines is
Red team has
still
slain the Lord.
trapped inside their base, just struggling to get out and trying to get a kill here. This is actually a very slow game right now, 4-3, but look at how much objective NXP were able to take out of ONIC Philippines, and their own tier 1 turret is still standing. It's a really difficult situation for ONIC
Oh.
Philippines here.
Yeah, slow, methodical, very procedural approach to what they need to do. They're going to catch Cadenza here with the Holy Baptism. Not going to force anything. That's how tough Cadenza is right now.
That's just a little bit of
It's frustrating.
It's so frustrating. You threw the holy baptism. He went melee mode, the traceless everything. He just flew away, and now he's taunting ONIC Philippines like it's just another team in the MPL.
No, this is the M3 Grand Final.
I know.
And this is a new lineup from next to EVOS. Looking to go for the sweep. Electro 5 load spent already by Ureti. All inhibitors are down. Kadenta finally bites it. Can they capitalize?
Kyrie,
Nessa goes
Ureti,
down.
no.
But the base is still up. The base is trying to go taken down.
Ureti.
There's just waves and waves crashing. Hold your horses, because next play EVOS going to force a sweep. ONIC Philippines shocked, rocked, and taking the L.
NXPE, the team that lost their debut match, is now back.